We have an awesome tour for you. The first half of the tour, we're going to show you some of the really cool things that Smithsonian Gardens does. We're going to show you one of our exhibits, and we're going to show you one of our interior courtyards. And then for the second half of the tour, we're going to show you two of our gardens that have some really interesting and unique plants that I hope you all will really enjoy. Who are you? Oh, sorry. Thank you, Janet. Who are you? I'm Melinda. I'm one of the supervisory horticulturists here at Smithsonian Gardens. And I supervise the gardens from the Freer all the way over to the Hirshhorn on this side of the mall. She's going to be one of your tour guides.
Greetings all!
And I know Janet knows a bunch of you, so yeah, you want to say anything?
And Sarah Thiebold, who does our social media. If you're not following Smithsonian Gardens on social media, Sarah is the one that puts us out there. Rick Schilling, next door, will be showing you the Freer courtyard. Rick is our woodies connoisseur. Next, we have Alex and Melanie, both do interior displays. So Smithsonian Gardens, we are different because we have both indoor exhibits and exterior exhibits. And the exterior exhibits, as you see, we deal with construction a lot. So lots of construction, a few million people during the summer, and we try and keep it pretty. So we are delighted you're here. So.
Renovated, and the reason it was renovated is because this museum is older, and so this courtyard was not accessible, so it didn't meet ADA requirements. So they went ahead and tore it out, and they added this ramp that you can see right here while trying to maintain the visual of the courtyard. And what happened was, when they did that, Rick and our landscaper Lauren got to redesign all of the garden beds. And so what Rick and Lauren did was they went into the museum and they looked at the artwork in the museum and selected plants that were represented in the artworks in the museum and put them out here in the courtyard.
This is Laura Miller. I'm here on the streets of Washington, D.C. with the International IPPS Tour. We're having a great time seeing lots of plants, and we hope you'll join us in Raleigh at our Southern Region Conference or sometime in the future on an IPPS International Tour.
is actually the second manifestation. This is my second design, and this is just pulling the crosswork off the windows above. And trying to give me straight lines, much easier to maintain straight lines. The one feature that everybody loves about the parterre are these fellas. These are Victorian wickets. These came from the Henry Ford estate. Our first director, Jim Buckler, was obsessed with Victoriana, and he was giving a lecture out there and he saw them and he thought, I would like those wickets. And they weren't doing anything with them. So when they came up for sale, they let him know and he bought them. We have several hundred of them, actually. We don't have them all in use.
Oh, wow.
But,
Got a wicked storage room?
yes. Sadly, I told the first group, I lied to the first group. I told them I pull them every time I mow. I wanted sympathy. I was feeling like I needed a hug. Right now, it's actually every other mow, however. We pull the wickets.
Thank you so much for the tour.
Welcome to the United States Botanical Gardens.
We made it! We made it!
Take it.
Bobby Anderson. I'm the Exhibits and Displays Supervisor here at the United States Botanic Gardens. We're going to give you a tour of our conservatory and grounds today. A little help from my team, or members of our team. Chelsea McKinley is our plant health specialist. Angela Weber-Hendrick is our gardens and grounds supervisor. Steve Jones is our collections supervisor, and Kyle Wallach is our botanist. And so we're going to actually split y'all into two groups, and the first group is going to go in the conservatory for about an hour. The second group is going to tour the grounds, and then we're going to swap. We want to leave y'all a little bit of time at the end to just kind of freely explore and check things out.
The centerpiece is the conservatory here, which was built in 1934 or 3. 33, and it's a replacement for the conservatory that used to be over the reflecting pool over yonder. So this is
It's a protected area within the garden that we tend to grow things.
For anything, but they're trying to find out what the diversity of insects are here in this, with all the different plants and the biodiversity. So
Yeah.
Flagellas, like polio, all that kind of good stuff. So.
Gymnosperms.
Gymnosperms.
Yeah, this room is trying to mimic what life was like when dinosaurs roamed. So when gymnosperms were the dominant plants. So take a look around. It's you never know. It's coming. Keep walking the way.
They have a lot of disease resistance to them. These vines are probably 45 feet long at this point. The plants have been in here for over a year at this point. My goal is to hit 100 feet. We'll see if I can do it. I got until August of next year. So I do actually slow these plants down a little bit to reduce maintenance. I had cucumbers in here originally, and they were growing like 8 inches a day, and I couldn't really keep up with them. So changing up crops a little bit made it much more manageable. A variety of peppers. We wanted to show just a diversity of peppers. And we have a whole other group of them at our production facility, and we rotate them out depending on how they're looking. The Thai basil is just a really nice crop. Culinary herbs is a big hydroponic crop. It also helps hide some of the dirt in the back. And then you have strawberries right up front, because who doesn't like the strawberry? On this section over here, we have a grow tent with a recirculating deep water culture system.
Collection upwards of several thousand species, several thousand species, and quite a few plants at that. This room is just the tip of the iceberg. I bring plants in here roughly weekly as they come in and out of flower to put them on display. My goal as a horticulturist here at the garden is to support our education and display goals and outreach with the public, as well as continue to preserve the collection for things like academic research, exchange with other institutions, and conservation as well. This little Paphiopedilum primulinum I've got right here is an example of one of our CITES refuge plants.
Specifically from Mediterranean climates. The Mediterranean climate is characterized by cool, wet winters and hot, dry summers. So think of California, Chile, South Africa, the Mediterranean basin, of course, as well as parts of Australia. Typically, Mediterranean climates are bordered by the ocean or a sea on one side and mountains on the other side, which provides for that climate that they have. Many of the plants in Mediterranean regions have adaptations to survive the hot, dry summers. So they have silvery leaves, they have hairy leaves, or maybe they'll go dormant during the summer months.
Yeah.
Now, normally we sell it as a house plant. It just matter, we'll grow to about, this high.
Yeah, right.
And where are we? 60 feet above the ground.
Okay, so I'm Tom McDonald. I'm from England. We are the Cotswolds in England, if you want to be specific, North Cotswolds. We're currently at the US Botanical Garden in their tropical rainforest. It's looking incredible.
It is.
Yeah, we're on the first floor balcony at the moment.
Oh, there's an upper balcony.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get to the upper balcony.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if we're going up there. I don't think so.
And I'm Tony van der Stee from Westland Nurseries in Hobart, Tasmania. Ooh, exotic.
Very exotic.
And again, living in a tropical garden in North America, Washington State. That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm Laura Miller, and I'm from Texas. It's not that exotic. There was a room full of my plants, but it's down there. These are not my plants. Anyway. But I'm super happy to be here at our international IPPS tour.